before knowing remembers, believes longer than recollects, longer than knowing even wonders, knows, remembers, believes, a corridor, in a big long garbled, echoing building of dark, red brick. And memory knows this. 20 years later, memory is still to believe. On this day, I became a man. Looks good. Right. Hello. Welcome to my VR to Tilly's shelf. And I apologize. I am so remiss in that Tilly is not only a sharp, deep reader. She's a booktube friend of mine, one of my first subscribers, and I don't know who found each other. I'm willing to bet I found her first through Victober, or bad subscriber me. Shout out to her mom. I forgot her mom's name, and I've said hi to her before. Anyhow, I want to get to it. She's reading with the corrected text. Like I said, it doesn't matter. I've got a different pagination. I bought a new Modern Library College edition. It has a introduction in it about Christmas's latent homosexuality and stuff like that. I might have covered it. I am lost in Yakima County. I mentioned it. I'm reading some other books, so alright. I think my first video that I messed up with the editing on got cut out. The things that were cut out, I was talking about races, particularly in the black Negro race back in the day we're talking about, and before, mulatto, some say mulatto, and maroon. So Tilly is talking about race, and she's coming from it from a point of view of, to phrase it poorly, a foreigner. That's a bad word in light in August, isn't it? Tilly's coming to it from an English person's perspective. Cool. Foreigner for Faulkner is anybody outside, and she brings up the point. Who isn't from outside of Jefferson, Yakima County? Who isn't? Or who's been there the longest? Armstead and Armstead's wife. And how dare Tilly say that they're not, the town isn't welcoming? Where did she get that from? Brian? It's me playing devil's advocate. We all remember how Mrs. Armstead broke her piggy bank for the egg money, gave it to Lena. Of course, she wouldn't say goodbye to the poor girl. And Armstead knew what she was going to do all along. But we're not on chapter 1 anymore, Alan. So many dichotomies in here, aren't there, Tilly? Between race, black and white, and then within the blacks, I'm going to get back to that, within the men and women. You darn men, women folk. Does he call women a different race? Christian people and heathens, city folk and country folk. Now, the American South, we've got a continual note, and Faulkner is very specific when to use Negro and the N-word and the difference. And Tilly also, Brian uses parenthetic racism, and I understand it now, and I agree. Faulkner was parenthetic racist in that he thought he knew what was best for... Now, Faulkner died before he saw the assassination of Martin Luther King, MLK, but he knew about, you know, the struggle, of course. It's like Joanne Burden. She's an abolitionist, or not an abolitionist anymore, straight from abolitionist. But she's still got ties with the Negroes. How do I know? What does Joe Christmas first eat? What does he find when he raids her fridge? He finds like collard greens and spinach and some hot wings and macaroni and cheese. No, you know, all that good stuff. Oxtail, drum legs. I can cook some chicken legs that look like lollipops. Moultrie, Georgia. And macaroni and cheese. No, he finds Southern cooking. Not made by Joanna. She's not cooking. That nymphomaniac she is. Striking Joe Christmas first. She lays hands on my man first. Don't she? Does she not? And okay, we're in the American South. We must always remember 1930s, 32 prohibition going on. There were no African Americans. Okay, be careful, Kelly and Brian, that with the use of African Americans, it wasn't a term. It was not created yet. Color and dark skin now and light skin. In that high yellow, the corrected text, page 228. No, we haven't talked about it at all yet. I've showed it several times. It's from the chant from a young black boy, adolescent. And it's one of the rare occasions where Faulkner will use a punctuation and don't. And what do I always say? No. Don't catch it once, so WF, William Faulkner, he'll do it twice. So say, don't, didn't. Period. Didn't, don't, who. Period. Want that yeller girls pudding. Don't hide. Period. That yellow girls. Nobody's gonna take the bait on this? Yes, 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 Tilly. Blind faith. Lena has this blind faith, this luck, and she's definitely going towards something. Whereas Christmas is running away and won't have it, don't want it. Talk to the hand. Why? That's another, we're off in Joe Christmas land there. I can't figure it out. I can somehow relate to it all, but, as a man, and then your perspective, Tilly, as a woman, and I loved your comparison with Tess of the Durabells. Yes, Hardy. Let's go into the similarities without spoiling it, shall we? Okay. Smoke and fire, how no one seems to notice, and the hints that Faulkner literally drips. Now, foreigners and outsiders, yes. And getting back to the parenthetical racism. Faulkner was not a supremacist, and this is the difference. A white supremacist is a person or a group like the KKK who, among foreigners and blacks, they also are against Jews, Catholics, Aryan Brotherhood. The supremacist thinks that the white Caucasian brain and body and everything is different somehow than the black, Negro, African American. They're crazy, or they don't believe in science, or they're what? There's some people watching this that agree with that. I'm sure there are, because they don't understand Darwinism and science, and or they're religious fanatics. Doesn't matter if you're a fanatic Muslim or a fanatic Christian. To me, fanaticism is coming up in the fire. Now, the sheriff's been in town. Is he a local boy? Got a local boy in Percy Graham coming up. But the sheriff, when he gets to, he's getting things going now, isn't he? And he's going to reel them in. He's like, bring them in now. Bring in the N-words. We're getting them. But he's talking to a Negro. Difference. Who is the only person I witnessed in the house during the fire, before the fire, during the fire? A white man. You know who it is. Now, someone who's going to jump to the bait, who's going to make the argument that it's Lucas Birch, that it's Joe Brown that's in that house lighting the fire. Because I've got 1, 2, 3 examples of them saying there's 2 white men living in the house. Yeah, you're talking about like the pass and to pass. It was more in the day, back in the day, the bad old days, where now you don't have to the bullshit. But it seemed like Joey was talking about today. Why? It just begs the questions over and over about why does Joe Christmas even have to pass? It gets in his head. He's the one who discloses it continually when he doesn't have to. I don't get it. I don't get it. His madness, his downright hallucinations. Now, he's a bootlegger and has been for years. He's a show-off, but he's not a drinker, and he's not a druggie. It's got to be lack of sleep, but no, I'm not that's another, I defer to Brian on that. I defer to Brian on that. I also defer to Brian about whether Faulkner was religious himself, a Christian, any denomination. Hey, yeah, we have one more book giveaway, and we're going to give away a copy of The Sound and the Fury. In fact, possibly 2. Now, these are mine. They're Norton Critical editions. This is the 2nd edition of the Norton Critical edition. This is more annotated out, but not much by me. Or you can get a free Sound and the Fury. Or, you know what? We're going to defer to Brian. You can get a free book of your choice. Yeah, that's right. Except for one book I have to say no to. Any book of your choice, within reason, under 20. I will send you trinkets from OSU to wear, but I will not be sending you this book. Okay.